stuff hanging from the ceiling like my nigga was my bitch. Like, I done did all of that. But get on my knees and propose.
I done got hog tied.
I didn't put roses on the floor. I done did all of that.
I done got hog tied.
For real.
Okay.
So
I
you'll
done
show
hung
your
from the
love
ceiling.
in other ways, but that commitment, because that's a lifetime commitment, that's not for you.
No, the
Hog
lifetime
time it
commitment's
is.
for me.
So why you want to take the initiative?
Because that'll be the only time I would make him bow down to me.
Oh, okay. Kiss the ring then.
That'll be the only
And that's
time
that on that.
that I need him to bow down.
Well,
to
that's
me.
cool. Don't worry.
Queen.
We got to take accountability with this next topic right here. We're going to take some accountability, all right?
What
What was the reason your last relationship didn't
What was
last?
the reason?
And what did you learn from it?
I'm sorry?
What was the reason your last relationship did not last? And what did you learn from it?
Well, I just told y'all.
You wanna-
mine.
you
Go
wanna-
ahead, Shaniqua.
Yeah, I just told
Start
y'all
it.
mine. I definitely believe in the reciprocal energy of dating to marry for sure. I did that. I dated him for 5. We had a great relationship actually. Really good relationship. Very reciprocal love. He was very protective of me. Everything was, it was great. But I know that my end goal is to serve and honor my family for sure. Like, even with the money that I make and the contracts that I get, like, I still want to serve and honor my family. So for me to wait
Serving
around
honor
for
God.
it, and that part, that's number one. Let me say that first.
Yeah.
Serving honor God, then my family. But I definitely wanted to do that, and he knew I wanted to do that. That's why he kind of like, I'm not gonna say love bombed me, but he kind of held on to me because he knew when we broke up for the first year, he didn't even tell his family that we were broke up because I ain't gonna say I'm the prize, but I'm that pretty little bow. I feel like
girl. Yes.
men.
Yes,
I feel
ma'am.
like men are the prize because we
that
want
pretty
that
little
last.
bow.
We want that last name.
Yeah.
Like, men are the prize. We want them. We want to have their last name. We want to have their children. We want to, like, they are the prize. But I'm definitely that bow, baby. I'm gonna enhance their prize and make their car shine even brighter with that pretty big red bow.
Well
So
said.
shiny,
And
shiny.
so so
Well
That's that on
said.
that.
so he knew that, and he didn't tell his family for the first year, so he was kind of embarrassed that I left. But he still didn't propose either. So I knew that I had to take accountability and kind of walk away from that relationship because
Okay.
somebody else deserves me.
Okay.
Another black man deserves a great black woman.
Bet.
All right.
Well, now we got the person that really needs to take some accountability.
Go ahead, Lonzo.
Go ahead, Bree.
Go ahead, Lonzo.
Nah, it's your goal.
It's not my goal.
Yeah,
I
you
always
want,
go for you. Go ahead.
You don't want to talk
I
about
want
it?
you to.
You don't want to talk about
I
it?
don't. I want
You got nothing to say?
I'm gonna talk last.
Oh, why you gotta be lying?
Because he had. So he who.
We want to make sure we have enough time. We want to make sure we have enough
So I'ma be
time.
last
for you.
first.
That Bible say who is first shall be last.
I'm gonna be last first. Didn't you
All
just
right.
hear me say that?
Yeah.
I mean, mine is straight simple. I mean, the last relationship didn't work because she cheated. That was it.
Damn. Why you think she cheated?
Because he
Oh,
act the
distance.
way he act.
Long distance.
Well,
Nah, long
my
distance.
5-year relationship was long distance, so you can't say distance is it.
I'm gonna chalk it up to distance.
Because I was in Texas our first year,
Mm-hmm.
and then I moved to Atlanta. I got a big contract in Atlanta, and he stayed in Atlanta. I was like, let me take this contract to try to bring us together. But then he wound up getting a huge opportunity in Florida. So he was in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta, and he was in Florida. So my whole relationship was long distance. So you can't say the distance.
Yeah,
so it's got to be
distance.
something deeper.
Nah, it's distance.
Yeah,
It's
it's got to be
distance,
something a
nah.
little
It's
deeper.
distance. Nah. It's
Yeah,
distance.
it's got to be something a
It's
little
distance.
deeper. But
Yeah,
Go ahead,
that's
Jazz.
We waiting?
Toya.
What y'all asking?
Oh
Yeah,
Lord Jesus.
What you trying to hide?
We asked,
What you trying to hide?
what was the reason your last relationship didn't last, and what did you learn from it?
It was, I guess, like cheating rumors, cheating allegations.
You look like
Allegations?
you used to fight on him. You just look
Allegedly,
like you
friend.
used
Don't
to
worry
fight
about
on
that.
him.
That was alleged.
Just
That
the
was
way
alleged. Don't worry about
you
that. That
look
was
like
alleged.
you used to fight on
That was
him.
alleged, friend. Don't even worry about
Look,
that.
I
That
don't
was
even know
alleged.
the story. I just know a woman that talk back. I promise you, I just can look at. I read people so real, and I know a woman
Read me,
that
friend.
talk
Read me.
back.
Read me.
I know you talk back. Look, when I met Shaw Brittany, it was in Little Lady, Texas.
I
She-
told him like second, third grade, like a
Yes,
little kid.
and she left me. We was the only 2 black girls in my classroom, and she came in there. I was so excited. Shaw Brittany, you don't even know. I got a picture in my house. They got a heart around us too, and we got the full class.
Oh,
Yes, and I was like,
And she left you.
and she left me hanging.
I had to come back to the.
Okay,
I had to
Brittany.
come back home.
Your turn.
Hold on, before we get to Brittany,
She
hold on,
she
player.
skipped out.
You gotta talk about these
First of all, you gotta tell me
rumors.
if I was right.
You gotta talk about these rumors.
Allegations, cheating
Allegations.
allegations.
Is the
cheating
limit of
rumors.
limitation though?
What about the?
What did you learn
learn?
from it? Why didn't it work out, and what did you learn from it?
Who was that gave me that lesson? I think that was Rocco. Keep them squares out your circle.
No, for real. Cause them did
All right.
And pick a stronger vessel next time.
Oh, I
Because
like that.
see,
That's cute. That's cute.
he allowed them to penetrate our castle and
Ooh, I
our
love
fortress.
that.
Ooh.
How they throw a rock at a castle?
And cause
I think we
they
got
were
the same
invited
story.
because they were
technically.
invited over. So they were invited into the home.
Y'all brought
There
him
you
in.
go.
They
Y'all
threw
brought
pebbles at a
No.
castle.
So yeah,
the enemy from within.
Dang.
But I was cool because once you showed me the head, then I went somewhere else to be a neck.
Period.
You need a sturdy neck. Somebody needed a sturdy neck.
Somebody needed a
Period.
sturdy neck
needed
some
a
damn
sturdy
well.
neck.
You
All
still
right.
ain't. You still ain't let me know if you laid hands.
Who I pray for everybody.
Oh, okay, I like that. That was cute. I like that.
All right,
That was
so we
cute.
need to get to the elephant in the room. Somebody that need a whole big accountability. Let's go. Let's go. And you ain't gotta tell us all details. Don't bring up the cute details. Try to ease the
Why
story
didn't
out.
it work?
Yeah.
Because I needed to realize that his family wasn't my family.
Okay. That's deep right there. That's deep right there.
That wasn't
But
my
do-
family.
do
you feel
And
like
that
you-
what I learned, that nigga family is not your family.
But do you feel like you could have changed the perspective of how they viewed you?
If I would have had boundaries, if I would have had boundaries from the get-go, and if I would have made it non-negotiable that he protected me no matter who it was from, we wouldn't have even had these issues.
Okay.
So I had to learn that his family was not my family, and that I lacked boundaries. So I had to take accountability that I lacked boundaries. So now that I have boundaries, that's the reason why we, are not together.
You had to learn how to quit being friendly.
I had to learn how to quit being
That is
friendly.
deep. Because I really
I
didn't
had
think.
to
Went over
learn-
there and was
That's
like,
deep.
you his family, I'm his new family. I love him, y'all love him. Let's love
Let's
each
do
other.
it.
And
they
them
was
people
like-
stabbed her in the back.
Dang.
That was
Period.
deep. That was
That's
deep.
exactly
bro.
what happened.
That was deep. Because I really didn't think you were going to take accountability. So
I
that was
like
deep.
that.
Oh, wow.
That was
Really?
deep.
I do.
I like
I
that.
do.
That
That was deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
That's
deep.
exactly
Snap,
what
snap,
happened.
man.
I had
Snap,
to
snap.
take-
Okay.
Yeah, I had to. I did, and I'm working through it because it's still,
It's still on you.
it's still, it's only still on me because I still get like, how you be broke up with somebody but you still like
Together.
not together,
Friend, give me a chicken bone. I'll clear all that up.
like, cause man, no, it's like I have to pray about it a lot because it was a lot of years that was put into it, and I really, really trusted them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I did a lot. I did a lot. So when the tables were turned and basically on me, you know what I'm saying? It hurt really bad. Like it hurt more for his family to turn on me than when we broke up. Like,
Got you.
you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like,
Because sometimes you
I
build
only
deeper
fuck
connections
with
with
them
mama.
because of you, but
their
shit.
loyalty was to him.
And that was his family.
Their
That was my
loyalty
family.
is to him.
I
You
wish
gotta
my
learn
family
that.
realized that, because, boy, listen, stop inviting that nigga
Listen,
over.
my family just like that. Why y'all
Stop.
still cool?
He is not.
That's
If
my
he a
family.
good person, he's a good person.
Nah, he
Just
is.
because
He
he didn't work out,
definitely-
just because he
and
didn't work
that's
out
the
don't
thing.
mean he's not a good
He's
person.
an extremely good person. Like, he be secretly, like, that's why I don't trust Lonzo, because he's
Man,
secretly,
what's wrong?
Like, you know what I'm saying? He always be
plotting
trying
on
to.
her.
He be doing all kind of stuff. He really be rooting for that boy, and that's why when I start handing out ass whoopings, he's on the list. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, he the first.
All right.
What that boy James Winston say? I seen him. I know how he fight. All right.
Oh,
That's a
wow.
good man. That's a good man.
Savannah.
That's a good
That's a
man.
good man,
Savannah.
Savannah.
Man. All right. So let's move on to the next topic. Now, before we talked about this, we talked about it kind of earlier before the show started, but y'all said y'all want these type of women, but we still gonna talk about it. So men feeling intimidated by new age women, and why is that? I mean, we kind of touched on the last topic because y'all talking about y'all want them to pay 100%, but you know, go ahead.
I mean, it's not even like that. That has nothing to do with it.
It do.
What we're gonna talk about now is how we don't subscribe to that because that's not even our
It's
era.
not.
Those women, it's
blind.
ridiculous how they come off. I'm appalled, and I'm a woman,
I'm blind to the bullshit.
and I just be like, "Excuse me," like. I'll put it like this: when we were talking about old girl, what is her name again?
Ooh.
The 50-50 girl.
I don't
Anyway,
know. It don't matter.
Kayla. When we were talking about Kayla, it wasn't what she said, it was how she said it and how she came off. Like, I get it. Okay, do I look like I go 50-50? Because you are supposed to think you the shit.
But do I look like I go 50-50?
You are supposed to look like you are, feel like you the shit.
Yeah.
I get that. But looks don't have nothing to do with it. It's the quality of you.
I think people need to stop taking people's words for face value.
Right.
And y'all need to start thinking deeper when people speak because do I look like I go 50-50? I'm not no bougie bitch. But I just know that I'm going to add value in another aspect. I'm not about to go 50-50.
But that wasn't what she was saying, friend.
Oh.
So what you telling me is
that wasn't what she was
what
saying.
you telling me
And then
is when somebody speak,
and
I'm
then
not
she
supposed to take what
went
they
on
say.
afterwards and made
Not
a
all the
post
time.
after, like
You
she
gotta
went
think
on and made a
deeper.
tweet and was like,
I ain't about to be doing all this
Like,
deep
I'm
thinking.
too-
She ain't Maya Angelou. I ain't about to be doing all this deep thinking about what she
wow.
talking about.
like she
What?
went on after that and started tweeting like it's not like basically like it ain't her fault that women don't look like her and don't. I
Oh,
was
well,
like,
yeah, I don't
nah,
know about all
bitch,
of
you
that.
going
Oh,
too
I
far.
thought
And
I
then
didn't
she
know
would
she
have
did
said
all
it's
of
not
that.
her fault
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
the women who are complaining don't hold men at a higher standard or
That would've
or
been
make
different,
them
yeah,
come
but no,
harder.
she
I'm
didn't.
like, okay, because hey, that's the
No,
that's
she
what
was just
she's
like
required.
when she say, "Do I
But-
look like?" No,
Yeah,
look at
nah,
me.
yeah,
That's
that's what
not
I'm
the
saying.
question. Do
Yeah.
I look like I go 50-50?
Yeah, that's when you're going too far.
You're going too far because you're like,
'Cause
looks
I'm not
can,
talking about this.
Yeah, even though this.
Even though this is fire.
I mean, she do look like she should be going 50-50.
Don't.
I'm just
Don't do
saying
that.
she do look like
So,
she should be
She's
going
very pretty,
50-50.
but
She's-
that made her so ugly.
But
to,
she makes
you know,
she makes her
She
own
pretty,
money.
but she ain't
It
no,
ain't
I'm
even-
about to pay all these bills pretty. She look like she be going 50-50.
Well-
And she dressed up like Tiana Taylor.
Beauty is
So
in the eye
obviously-
of the beholder.
that just means she got a.
She a fan. She a
that-
mental health issue.
She a mental health issue for real.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. That's what you about
I
to say?
wouldn't. I'm
It
telling you when I
is.
No,
say
that is true.
the
Yeah,
Mexican
and so is the
drug
bills.
cartel.
I'm holding them in
was
my
able to
hand
get that
right
out of
now.
me, like what?
We need to see what we can do about this.
I wouldn't have told
I'm
nobody
holding them
that.
hand right here.
So-
Bills in my hand. We need to see what we can do about this.
So like she said, I I don't subscribe to that channel of New Age Women.
I just don't.
I don't subscribe to that channel. But I also want to say that I don't feel like men should be intimidated by women. Like God
At
built
all.
men for structure. They built women to nurture. That's why we're softer. That's why even though we try to act hard, we're way more emotional. That's why I know, you know that too. You see that?
But y'all need to
some of
keep us
some of these
soft,
niggas
though.
very emotional.
Like let's
They
let's
are.
keep
It's
it
a
on
men-
hand.
it's a
niggas
men
very
emotion.
Y'all
But
men need to keep us soft and stop trying.
you should already be soft as
No,
a
I mean
woman.
like it's like
Shouldn't nothing make you hard?
they go
I ain't no man.
like they go so far, like the whole having her pay bills, but you also want her to have enough energy to nurture you, the child, the home. Like, come on now. How am I supposed to have, where does that leave for me to be a woman if I have to do all of this extra stuff?
Well, why won't you?
Like,
you
how
still-
can I
you
even-
can do that. You can still do that.
I
Let
can
me tell
do
you
that
how
by
you do it.
myself.
But let me tell you how you do it though. Instead of you working outside the home, why don't you build a business in the home, generate income?
That's the thing. How can I do that if I have to go out and work? Like,
No, she just said you can
what
build
I'm
it in your
saying,
home.
what I'm saying, because you're saying, how can I work? How can I nurture you? How can I take care of the home and take care of the kids? You can still work and do that. Just like when my man come along, he ain't gonna like the fact that I travel so much. He gonna be like, where you at? And I'm gonna say, let me sit my ass down. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna photo all of those clients that I've received in my company throughout this entire 10 years of me building my businesses and dump them into a database for my business where I can hire people to do what I'm doing so that I can still achieve working, because I don't know if his job is going to be obsolete.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I be talking about too, though. Like, y'all don't know if stuff happens. The economy keeps rising, going up. People get laid off.
Right.
So what is the backup plan? You want this dude to pay 100%, but I'm saying, but everybody don't. So some people go into, well, you got everything. So what happens when he loses everything? Are you still gonna stay by him, or are you gonna go look for the person that got everything?
I got that money.
No, what you said happened. What's gonna happen when what?
If he gets laid off, loses out, hurt.
You said loses everything.
Yeah.
That's your answer to what happened to me. I was a part of the loss. What you asking questions you know the answer for?
You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about?
What's gonna happen?
50-50 Kings. 50-50 Kings. 50-50
You knew
Kings.
the answer.
Nah, 50-50 Kings.
You ain't gonna lose me, baby.
Stay,
you ain't gonna lose me.
Stay structured, Kings. 50-50.
But that's what you get when you implement it and not 50-50. You get me building a business, building this structure so that if something happens, I got
a
us.
leg to stand on. I got us.
I got us.
You're talking
us.
from
So
a
you can
perspective
come-
of a woman that's doing that. A lot of these women ain't doing
Well,
that.
they need to do it.
Yeah, a lot of them ain't
Right,
doing that.
and it ain't-
Their whole
it's
thing
not-
is,
you know
you
what?
got the money.
So now at this
We
point, y'all
good.
need to take accountability because y'all picking them kind of females.
Can we get
That's
a?
cool.
Can we get
Y'all picking them kind. Because what's the first thing y'all, what did you just say? Oh, she look like she need to go 50-50. Who the fuck don't look like
She don't look like she need to go 50-50.
So do Beyonce look like she need to go 50-50?
Hey, man, Beyonce different.
No. Beyonce look like she need to go 50-50?
Let's not bring up Beyonce. Let's not bring up Beyonce.
No, what about Rihanna?
Let's not bring up Beyonce.
What about Rihanna?
And I hate
Yeah,
that.
What about-
50-50?
I hate that Mace brought up Taylor and she's not going 50. Do she look like she going 50-50?
Right.
I hate that they brought
I ain't seen
Taylor
a person
Swift up.
yet. I ain't seen a person yet that don't look like they ain't going 50-50.
Taylor ain't
All
going
right,
no 50-50.
everybody
She a
going 50-50.
billionaire.
But that's what I'm saying.
But I
But
bet
okay,
you she paying.
so
I bet
let's
you
look
she
at that.
he
Let's look at that.
He paying for if they live
Okay.
together. He paying for everything.
Yeah,
but I bet you she.
But
she
let's
is
look at
paying for
that.
the trips.
Let's look at
There
that,
we
right?
go.
Might
Thank
gift him.
you.
But
She
that's
might
what
gift
I'm
him.
not.
She's paying for the
Okay,
trips.
so the
She's
lady
doing-
he was with couldn't do that. So
She didn't say she couldn't. She got money.
Let's
Taylor
stop.
already have money.
From where?
She does.
From
she
where?
has
She have her own money?
She has her own money. She
where?
has a business and she used to be a well-known model. For sure. I mean, Instagram models making $10,000 per
She ain't making no
60
Taylor
seconds.
Swift money.
She not making Taylor Swift money, but she has
But
her own
hell,
bag.
who is?
Exactly.
Who fault is
Not
that?
even
Swift.
Beyonce
Who
making
fault is
Taylor
that?
Swift
You
money.
can, you can hold a
Beyonce
tune.
don't make Taylor
Beyonce
Swift money,
making
though.
Taylor Swift money.
You can hold a tune. You can make them Taylor Swift money. Just because you don't want to get out there and do it, they ain't Taylor Swift fault.
Rihanna is
I can
barely
go make
making Taylor Swift money.
all right.
Uh-huh. But I'm just saying. But y'all speaking for women that actually got their own stuff.
So this
A lot of these
is
women
again.
don't.
Well,
and
that's their fault.
but this
And
the
that's-
problem.
a lot of
No,
men
no.
don't
This the
listen.
problem.
Right.
This the problem. This
come
where
on
the
now.
problem walks in. This where the problem walks in. Everybody is holding the standard to these people, and they like, oh, I should fall under that too. No.
But that's what y'all choose.
No.
Like
The
she
dudes do
said.
the same thing. The women and I'm not talking about just women. The men and the women. They look at these other people that are doing these things and they say, "Well, he's doing 100%. I can do 100." No, y'all ain't the same. You need to get there first, and then you can do that.
Didn't you just tell
same thing
us
with the woman.
we can make Taylor Swift money?
Y'all could,
Okay, so that
but
nigga that's
could
broke
and would
can
is two
make-
different things.
But I can,
Alright.
I can. It's attainable though, right?
Yes,
Exactly.
obtain it.
So it's attainable
So
for him
obtain
as
it.
well.
It's
All right.
attainable for the both of us.
it is. So obtain it. That's what you need to do.
Let's do it.
All we're saying is
Power to the people.
Power to the
Lonzo,
people.
if y'all feel like what if you feel like men bring money to the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if y'all the breadwinners, but you forcing me to go out there and make my own bread just so I can help just so I can help you. If in order to be with you, in order to be with you, in order to be with you, you want me to go out and make money to help you out. to help you out.
Bruh.
What do I need you for?
Bruh,
If that's all
oh
you willing to
my
give
God.
me is money.
Oh my God! Before you know it, they gonna say men have women in slavery. It's gonna look bad.
Y'all do.
They gonna say
And Corey,
men,
whatever, he talked about it
these
earlier.
20th
if you're
century
paying-
men.
and if
he
you're
talked
paying
about
all
it
the
earlier.
bills on your
Do you know
what a
like-
concubine is?
That's exactly what
Okay,
they are.
If
okay,
you
hold on.
paying all
Hold
your
on, hold on,
my
hold on.
bills, I'm your
So-
motherfucking slave.
I just want to know. All right, so if we gonna go all the way back, cause you brought up the Bible, right? You gonna go all the way back to the Bible. The man supposed to pay all the bills. So you gonna be fine with him having multiple wives too, right?
I don't give a fuck what he have as long as he.
They ain't embarrassing me.
Okay. All right, you heard
Now,
it here
let me
first.
stop. I'm
Nah.
lying. Let's
Walk it back now.
Let me be honest.
Don't
Let me be
walk it
honest.
back
I'm
now.
be honest though.
Okay, then if that's
Because
the
I'm
case,
going to jail and
What?
hell if
hold
I
on,
find
wait,
out.
wait. But in the Bible, it also says that if he has multiple wives, he can only have as many as he can afford.
That's cool.
Ooh,
So,
that
but I'm
is-
saying though, so when the guy can afford it, you ain't got a problem with it, right?
I mean, that's what they.
Oh no,
would
no,
do.
no. You can't pick and choose
Let
what
me
part
explain
you want
something
to
to you.
use.
Let me explain
You can't
something to
pick
you.
and choose what
Let me
part you want to
explain
use.
something to you.
That I know,
Let
right?
me explain
You
something
can't
to you.
pick and
That's
choose what works for
exactly
you.
what y'all do.
You doing it right now.
And I'm doing exactly what y'all do. Y'all find something in the Bible that you like the way it sounds or what it means, and most of the time y'all make up your own meaning for it, and then you decide to say, hey, this is a good time to slide this in. Men can have multiple wives.
That's the truth, ain't it?
Men can
That's
have
they-
multiple
that's
wives.
they first-
And the
first,
angel,
like,
and the
the
angel
first
came down.
thing
The
they
angel
say-
came down and
that's
told
their
old buddy
rebuttal
to sleep with the
all the
maid
time.
because his wife was too old.
That's
But
the
y'all
rebuttal.
Man, shout out
all
to them,
the
man. I wish I lived back then.
Wait
You
a
can
minute,
say
wait, it
that
didn't
angel
say-
came down
So
and
that
told
mean
Hold on, Lonzo.
if I make
What?
the money,
That
I
is
make
not
enough
the
money
that
to
ain't
take
even
care
a
of
true
us. I
story.
can have.
It did say he could sleep with the wife because he wanted a child.
Yes.
And then the wife ended up getting pregnant. So how was she too old?
he slept with the maid too, and she got pregnant.
I understand that, but
All
the
right,
wife
then.
still had a baby. So how was she too old?
Hey, still.
No, because you just
Still.
said because the wife was too old.
That was the initiation of the story.
no,
she
that's
was
what
too
they
old.
thought.
Okay.
God wasn't ready for them to have that baby. That's
And now
why.
he got two of them. He wasn't ready
you
for that. Now
talking
he got
about,
two of
Sarah?
them. God
Was that
damn.
Sarah?
Ruth, right?
Oh,
Don't matter. So, okay, so just so we all
like-
clear, we all want that old time religion. We are
I
fine with the
ain't finna
man
lie to you
paying.
and tell you that.
I want to put a bow on this stuff.
Let him
Okay?
try to.
I want to put a bow on this.
Go
All
ahead.
right. We all want the old time religion. We want men to pay 100% of the bills, and the man can have as many as wives as he can afford.
No.
Okay. So
But he
and
can pay
with that
100%.
being said, the line is always moving.
There you go.
Everybody will have their own set of rules when it come to that type of stuff.
There you go.
But
'Cause-
he paying all the bills, but he not the only one making money. So if we both making the money and it's attainable for me to pay all the bills, then I need to have
see,
three
no.
niggas. I need
See,
to have
and
three husbands.
That's where all the confusion starts.
I mean,
This is where the
I
confusion
don't
start.
want to
Nah,
be stretched
nah,
out.
nah,
I don't
nah.
want to be stretched out, but I mean,
Nah. This is where the confusion starts. Because y'all saying the dude is paying 100% of the bills. So with that being said, let's just shut it down. If
But is he
I'm
being
paying 100% of the
taken
bills,
care
you
of?
just stay at home.
But is he? So I'm gonna put it like this, just
I'ma
like
stay home,
Trina
I
just.
make money.
So this started from Trina, just like if Trina's husband, let's say he can't afford to pay all their bills, right?
He can't.
He what?
He can't.
How? Why? What would make you think that?
That what we said. That
No,
we can't
she
exclude
never
that.
said
We didn't
that.
say he
She
can't.
never said that.
We just-
She never.
Don't you
said
try to
that.
big up this man now.
No.
After
She
y'all was
no,
just
no,
cheating.
no,
Oh,
no.
don't
No,
try to
that's
do it.
not what I said.
Don't
Their
try
bills.
to do it.
This
No.
man may be. We don't know who he is. He may make.
I said that earlier.
He
Y'all
made
looking at me all
it.
crazy.
we
tried to find who he was. We don't know how much money he makes. He could make very well over $1 million a year. We don't know
I
that.
tell you.
but I can tell that she the one
Make
taking
more,
care of other than
How we know
right?
the way she talking. Women,
What I'm saying is-
the
Broke
women
niggas
that be
talk
like, I'm
loud,
a
too. What
strong
y'all
black
talking
woman.
about?
The
that.
women
Y'all ain't never
that,
been nowhere. Broke niggas
women-
talk loud
the
too.
women, but the,
Thank you.
but,
Them
but,
broke-
when it, but,
bro-
but,
broke
but
niggas be
when
the
it-
loudest niggas
but
in the
when
place.
It, but when it
Yeah, I
comes
stay
to
away from them
women,
kind.
for
I
real,
like the quiet
let's
ones.
just be honest, especially black women. When it comes to black women and we make a lot of money, well, I'm saying we because I'm a black woman. I don't do this, but they be like, I'm a strong black woman. I don't need a man.
Who said that?
And they talk all that stuff. They be talking all of that stuff.
It's all right. We
Now, I don't
not PG.
subscribe
You
to
can
that.
curse.
Because I wouldn't
They
say
do
no
that.
shit like
They
that.
be doing that.
I
They
I don't need
subscribe.
a.
I don't need a who.
Oh, I know. I
Ain't
need a
nothing
man.
man,
like
period.
a
Like,
real
what?
thing.
But I don't need a man.
Have you not heard that though?
Ain't
I have.
From women
I
that
have.
make a lot of money.
I have heard it, but not just from black women. I've heard it from all different women. But we said,
But it's women that are
I ain't
successful.
never heard no woman say
But it is
he
women
bring me all his
that
money.
are successful.
I had a
what?
Yeah, I ain't never heard that.
ex-boyfriend
publicly.
bring me all his money.
Period.
I'm talking about
My
every
ex-husband,
last dime.
my ex-husband brought me his check, and what I would do, I
And
would
would
pay
you?
all of the
But hold on.
bills.
But would you go out publicly and be like, "Oh, he bring me out"? Y'all don't see it
because he the one paying
y'all
all
was
the
saying
bills.
y'all
Why
gotta
would I go out and say he
the
bring
whole
me
thing
that
of the woman
money?
is I gotta protect my man, right? That's what y'all say, right?
Oh,
I'm his
no, I
helpmate.
didn't tell.
How is that protecting him? You making him sound like a simp in front of the world.
Because
How
she
is that
the
making him
breadwinner.
sound like a
she,
simp,
she,
though?
no,
Not
I think she
disrespecting him,
just
though.
saying
She
what
did
works for
not.
her.
Yeah.
The question is based on what led her to be comfortable enough to go fully on love and not get a prenup. And it's solely because, the pot big, but whatever he have, he putting it all in the pot. So I'm not looking at it. And it like
There
you
we
said,
go.
it was her verbiage, but
It's the verbiage,
It was
man.
why didn't you get a prenup? Because if it's $10,000 a month to my $1 million a month, he's still putting it in there.
Exactly.
I have no problem with putting him in there, but the verbiage that she used was not right. Y'all can try to spin it how y'all want.
Why are you so invested? Does your wife pay all the bills? Cause you mad like it's you.
No, but it's
like
a
what's
pride
wrong,
thing.
black man?
It's a pride
not your
thing.
pride.
Man.
Okay.
It's a pride thing.
That is,
Okay.
your pride is bigger than your pockets. That is,
Okay.
it is a pride thing, and that's ridiculous. That's horrible. Your pride
God.
should not be bigger
Okay.
than your pockets.
Okay. Yeah, I am.
Talk a lot.
Like we like she said, it started about a conversation about a prenup, and y'all took it so far out because of the word she said.
Okay. Don't worry.
Let's talk about how the woman didn't get a prenup,
Don't
knowing
worry.
that she makes more money than him. She still didn't get a prenup
No.
because she actually
That's
loves
fine.
him regardless.
That's fine.
So
All
even
that's
if
fine.
she might honestly be paying all the bills.
That's fine. Everything in the world goes circle. It always come back around. Now, when a man is on a podcast talking reckless like that, I don't want no think pieces.
But they do it all the time. She just said it. They do it all the time. They just say it
What
in
do
a
you
different
mean
way.
talking
I don't want-
reckless?
They always
When
do it.
Name the man that did it. Give me an example of the man that's talking like that.
They talk reckless.
We can
No,
just
that
pull
was
it up.
saying
We can
his
search.
woman.
We could just
His
search.
woman like,
You can search
oh,
it up
hey,
on TikTok,
she don't
YouTube.
get nothing. She bring everything to me. She don't get nothing. That's what she said. That's what she said.
I saw somebody on TikTok
Nothing-
say the
nothing
exact
is-
thing and say that she
nothing-
put her income
think it's
into
like
my account.
Nothing
I've
is
heard
spent.
that.
Like they don't
That
spend
sounds a little
anything.
different.
They don't
than what she
spend
said.
any. He doesn't spend anything without it.
So
Yeah,
again, he got a
he
problem.
doesn't
with
spend
the
anything
verbiage.
without
So what
running
he's
it by
saying is
me.
He got a problem with the
What
verbiage.
grown man
Okay,
wants
you
to
got
hear
a problem
somebody
with the
say,
verbiage.
I
Okay.
been said that.
Because even when they talked about it was more
What
so.
grown man wants to hear that?
Oh well.
He,
And
he
then
don't spend
too-
nothing unless it run by me. Run by
that's
me.
how she talk. She from what she say, Miami-Dade.
Okay, and again, I have no problem with what's
She was
going
just talking
on.
about
I have no
popping
problem with what's going on,
Thank
but
you.
bro,
Like
she the
that's
bad
just
one.
how-
You don't know
She-
now.
It's a period.
okay.
And y'all, you expect her
You
to
Right.
say
expect
something
her to
else?
say
You expect for her to say
something
something else.
different.
But you don't know
you-
now.
if you
That's
serious
been the
about
place
this
she
man-
been.
if you
Spend the
serious
bread
about
she
this
spend.
man-
Fuck about 5 or 6 best friends.
If
Right
you serious
now,
about this
right.
man, if you serious about this
She's
man,
serious.
I promise you that's gonna be a problem.
He ain't said nothing yet.
Where he gonna say that?
Hell, he can get on a podcast and talk.
Listen,
He can do
Ain't
an
nobody
interview
gonna know it's
He
him.
can do an interview just
Ain't
like
nobody
him.
gonna know it's him.
If he
you
say he
be
is.
the biggest.
husband.
In most cases, the biggest purse run.
The relationship.
So what we
Okay.
talking about?
Okay, so I'm fine with that. I just want to make sure is them the rules of engagement.
That the biggest person run the relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
So whenever a man is saying this stuff and he's shooting down your like you say, hey
I have
man,
no
be
problem.
quiet.
You pay my
I
bills.
run this.
That's fine.
Then you hear all the he's controlling.
Lonzo,
No.
He doesn't want.
Okay,
he doesn't
question.
let me
You're
do
not gonna hear that.
Question.
I don't want to hear all that.
I don't know
I don't
how
hear all
much.
that.
I
You won't
have
hear
no
from me.
idea how much.
You don't want to
you
hear
won't
that.
hear
I don't
from
know
me.
how much your wife
Okay.
makes. I have no idea. But if she made more money than you and she came home and decided to say, hey, I make more money than you, go ahead and shut the fuck up.
We can no longer be living together.
But
And
What if you
that
didn't have to
respect,
work?
that
No
respect
money,
goes
no
both
money.
What if you
ways. So
ain't have
I
to
don't
work?
see why the respect
What
ain't
if
go
you ain't
both
have to
ways.
work? What if she say, well, you ain't got to work. Don't worry about it. I'll be the person
All
that
right,
work.
cool. If I ain't got to work, then we good.
Then-
Exactly. You gonna
See?
shut the hell
Hell
up.
up.
See,
So why
see,
is it-
see that? Boy,
But he's working.
double standard.
He's working.
How you know that man don't get a disability check? He might not be working.
Bruh, he
Let me play
working.
the violin.
You don't know that. He might be getting a
No, it
disability
ain't
check.
violent. I just want
violin.
to.
But
Y'all
the
say y'all
crazy
here to
thing-
protect the man, right?
Wait, I'm here to
And not-
protect.
not-
Wait.
She ain't put him on no
y'all
prenup.
say y'all here to protect
She
the
is
man, not
protecting
embarrass
him.
him.
She did not
She
put him on
embarrassed
no
that man with what she
I'm
said.
She
here.
protected him by
protect
not
him.
putting him
How
on
did
the
she
prenup.
embarrass him?
She
Y'all
protected
the
him
only
already.
ones feeling like he should be embarrassed because we don't. We don't feel
Of
like.
course you don't feel that way. You're not a man. You're not a man. You're not gonna feel that way.
So
He ain't
All right,
feeling
I tell
that
you
way.
what. I tell you what.
Everybody else
Play
talking
that
about a
clip.
situation he
No,
ain't
no,
talking about.
no, because y'all like to say
Look, just be a
y'all
man
want the man
about
to
it.
be like the
Just
older
be
men that
a
y'all have.
man.
Play that clip for any older man in your life, and I bet you he say she shouldn't have said that.
Because most
Play
older
that
men
clip.
are the breadwinners.
the older men.
The
for sure.
Play
older
the
men
clip.
are the
All
breadwinners.
I ain't,
The
he ain't gotta
older
be a
men-
breadwinner. Play the clip for any man and see if he's that's it
Why
right there.
she shouldn't
I
have
didn't.
said that?
Why not? Because my husband brings
Talk
all
about.
of his money to me. So I'm in
Man, she
charge.
should've said that.
He can't spend a dime without my consent. He can't spend a
her
dime
mon-
for
I
nothing
mean,
unless
like,
it goes through
she-
me.
That's
that
what
phone
I'm
go to
talking
ringing
about.
up, that thing go
She
to,
the
I
breadwinner.
see
She getting
everything.
money.
That's what
So,
I'm
yeah.
talking
I
about.
thought you just said we don't know how much money the man make.
No, what she said was, we don't know how much
And that's-
money
that-
he make. However, you know he ain't making more than Trina.
How we know that?
By how she
When
talking.
the last time
By
Trina
how
was
she
on
talking.
tour?
Ain't
When
no
the last
woman,
time Trina had a hit?
ain't
I'm
no
just saying.
woman.
Other.
So you mean to
endeavors
tell
that
me
she
every
gets
rapper that
into,
rap back then got money now?
they still have
The
royalties.
investment.
They have
Stop it. A lot of
She's
people
still
got
going
fucked
to
over in
doing
contracts. So
concerts
please
and
do
stuff.
not
She's
start
doing
counting people's
concerts.
pockets.
She
You do not know
loving
how
hip
much money they
hop.
got.
Loving hip hop. They
Yes.
making about
1,500
No,
episodes.
50,000
When?
and up.
It's
Since
because
the
of
new seasons. The
Yes.
new seasons. Look it up.
The-
Now, when they first started off, they was
Some
making
of them
about 1,500,
1,500 a
3,000,
episode, yes.
5,000. Now the money has went up since
50,000
Jocelyn.
episodes.
Since Jocelyn turned that whole Love and Hip Hop franchise
50,000
around.
an episode for what they be doing on that is crazy.
Let's look it up right now.
50,000
Let me
an
prove-
I
episode
think
for what they
she's
doing
right,
is
but
crazy.
regardless of the fact, I think she kind of stayed in good standing with money.
She
Like I
definitely
don't
did.
think she just
I
like.
love Trina, bro, but she
fell
dead
off a
wrong
little
for how
Yeah,
she
look
said
at Trick
that.
Daddy. That man got a whole cooking show and make buku
And
money.
why
from
did
that
he have
shit.
to do that?
What you mean? Because
He did it because
Love and Hip
why
Hop.
want to come
He
in?
does Love and
You
Hip Hop.
talking about
and he does
royalties?
the-
Do you know how much they make off royalties?
I
Some people
don't know
don't
how
make
much
a
they
lot of
make.
money off
But
royalties.
some people do.
We ain't talking about some people. We talking about everybody. You say all these people
She
good
might
with
have
their
one
money.
of them people that does.
And you saying like people have to. People just have other passions. And they if I
And
have
that's
another
exactly how
passion
what he
and it
said.
can lead to a
Trick
stream
say
of
he want to do that
income.
shit.
So,
Yeah, he like cooking.
How much do Love and Hip Hop cast get paid? Mimi brings about 100K. Oh, this is per season though. 100K per season.
Period.
So divided by how many episodes? 8 to 12 episodes.
How much is that?
Let's see.
That ain't no 50,000 episodes.
That's
But it's
about
still like
10,000.
15,
It's about
10,000.
10,000.
Yeah.
10,000
But
episodes.
That ain't 50,000. That's not what you quoted.
But that's
Y'all said
Mimi
50,000.
Okay,
That's
but
Mimi.
that's
We not
Hey,
talking
we
about
not
we
talking
gotta
about
go.
Trina.
We gotta wrap it up.
Trina with a
We
background.
gotta wrap it
I
up.
just read the first person that came up.
Hey, that ain't 50,000. All right, we gotta go. We gotta wrap it up.
Look, he talking about 1,500 though.
Hey, the episode was great. Love having you here. All right,
She's
we love
definitely
you.
coming back,
Before
just
we
so you
leave,
know.
Before we leave,
Just so you know.
Please give one more time your Instagrams, where they can follow it, where you at. Go ahead.
Miss.
My IG is Shaniqua_VS_Shaniqua. My name is spelled SHANIQUA.
Come on then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call
And
me
then for
V.
my
Shaniqua
TikTok
versus
is
Shaniqua.
workday_slay. So y'all can come check me out.
Bet. With that being said,
Thank y'all.
class is now dismissed.
Dismissed.
Bye.